The final word. Man, the final word. It's only final when we say.
Yeah.
It's going down. And, ooh-wee. We got us a special one today.
Come on,
the final word.
Ah, man,
Yes.
one more time.
The final word.
We got us a
final
special
word.
one today.
Yeah.
Mr. Dak Attack himself.
Let's go.
The final word.
Can I? Oh, I got a button too, Law. I got one too. I got one. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got the same.
Taking souls out here.
Taking them.
Buckle up.
Buckle up.
Hope we ain't got no haters in the chat today.
Bring them.
Fight.
Right here.
Hopefully
We
ain't no
ain't
fight
going
today.
anywhere. Come on,
Hopefully
bring
no
haters
fight
on, man.
today. But hey, I do want to say a couple of good things about my boy Dak Attack, man.
Chill out.
Don't say stop it when I say this
Final
either. Dak Attack is one of the coldest in the game, for real. That boy Dak Attack is a very special speaker. He got a gift in this thing. Yeah, man. I really enjoy your presentations, bro. I do.
Hey, man, appreciate you.
The final word.
And obviously we got nothing but the best in the building. We got nobody but Mr. Law Nation.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. And at the end of the day, man, I just want to give this guy his flowers too, because we definitely need to do this for the future, man. Having like a reward ceremony, you know.
Right. I want my flowers while I'm living.
You know,
Man, I'm with it,
we need to
Law.
give
I'm
out
with it,
like
man.
some type
Give
of.
me my hardware, Law. Give me my
Yeah.
hardware.
Let
with
me
it,
just
Law.
tell you, man. I just
with
want to
it.
be able to present a trophy to this man, because every year there's a legend to come out of the Cowboys community, man. And I'm gonna give this guy Dak Attack, you know, his flowers now, man. He's a legend already, man.
Yeah.
Being made, shifted, and molded into this thing, baptized by fire, won't fold up like a wallet, nor a lawn chair. Hey, he even come at me, man. If we got different opinions,
Man, he be
And
coming
then
at
he
the
just lays
country
straight.
crazy.
I
I be like,
that.
chill out, Dak.
Yeah, he ain't soft,
Hey,
man. He no soft
everybody
guy
must
over
be
there,
held
man.
accountable, man. Everybody.
I see, bro. I mean, you got listen. You got to lighten up them punches on your own, though, bro.
Round one.
I love it, man.
You can't fight us like old media. You got to at least take a little something off, big dog.
Yeah, little off top, man. Crew cut a little bit, man. But
I'm out here gladiator style, man.
Hey, but you know what, Dak?
Are you not entertained?
Dak,
Hey,
hey, check this out.
The rubber dusting of the Cowboys community, man. You might not like how it tastes, but I'm good for you.
And you know what? If you real, you can handle it. For real. Man, it ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of accountability. And Dallas has brought us back into 3. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. We watching the Mavericks too. Let's go.
Let's get it.
I just wanna run it up.
Gotta check or something.
I've been really in the field, I've been really in the field, lot of rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Kinda check a song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Count that too, count it up. Count it up.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Revan now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Let's go.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Man,
Yeah.
Run it up.
I
Yeah.
do. I want to run it
Banger
up.
right there. Bang.
Classic.
So,
Yeah.
Hold up.
hold up. All right, so here we go. Let's kick it off. Are the Dallas Cowboys ready for the 2024 season, Law?
Got to be in the oven just a little bit longer, man. Look, I don't want no soft cornbread. I like mine's burnt on the edges just a little bit, right? And put mine's in there till it's a little bit browner. I don't want no light skinned cornbread. And right now it's still light skinned for me, man. So it's too soon, man. We need some more heat put into it,
Yeah. Dak Attack. Are we
What's up, man?
ready for the 2024 season, or do we need to let this cornbread cook?
Man, look. Y'all, hey, why y'all gotta do this to me right now, man?
We go
Why y'all gotta do this to me right now,
Come on
man?
with it.
Hey, listen, man, speak your mind, bro.
Y'all know I've been the one that's over here been like, sip. I'm real close, man. I ain't been drinking no juice or soda. I ain't been drinking no juice or soda for like 2 months now.
But you
But
want
I'm
to. You want
that
to.
Kool-Aid.
You
I
want
want to. I'm about to bust through the door just like the Kool-Aid, man. I promise you. Yes, we ready for the season. As long as all these new defensive tackle coaches and all the help we got coming in is going to actually solidify that middle, man. I think our season is going to live and die by, are we going to be able to stop the run? I think that we're going to be able to stop the run better than we could last year. So, yes, we ready for the season.
Yeah,
All right.
that's why you do the Kool-Aid last, though. You don't have to fix the Kool-Aid too soon. So that's why I'm saying you get the cornbread ready right now, man. We just need to put it in the oven just a little bit longer, and it will be very tangible to see, man, once training camp get here. Because we can't evaluate the running backs right now. Because, man, you could put a helmet and pad on me, and I would look good running through there, man. Because there's no contact, right? So when them pads come on, man, hey, I'll be right with you, Dak Attack. I have the spoon ready to stir this Kool-Aid all the way up, man. I'm already
Kool-Aid warm,
ready for
Law.
it.
Your Kool-Aid still warm. I don't know if I want none of yours. You said you making your Kool-Aid at the end. Hey, you said you making yours at the end. You got to make the Kool-Aid early so you can put it in the fridge. See, This is my thing now. This is my thing. We got to pick where we going to be at. What side of the fence are you going to be on before week 1 gets here? As far as I'm concerned.
Golly.
As far as I'm concerned.
I told y'all Dak Attack love to push back, man. I told you, boss.
man.
I'm saying, God, dog, man. He like to push back a little bit. Everybody else gonna roll with me a little bit, man. But hey,
he said you gotta pick.
Here's the
You
thing.
gotta pick
I'm rolling
before the
with you a little
season.
bit, but I'm just telling you, we need to stop and get some gas at the gas station.
Okay.
Finish the last leg of the trip with just 20 miles left. We might need a couple more miles. All right.
So you want to marinate your Kool-Aid just a little bit. You want to keep it.
You gotta have it in the fridge, get it cold, man. You don't need to have ice, because then you need people to bring ice, and you got this whole thing. We don't need all that, man. You gotta have the Kool-Aid in the fridge early. Either you're gonna drink the Kool-Aid or you're not. If you ain't gonna drink the Kool-Aid, then you need to have carbonated waters in that joint. You feel me?
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
Man, listen.
The expectations have to be consistent throughout the season. See, what I don't want to see is
Round
I don't want to see people shaming folks for drinking the Kool-Aid. But then when things start to look a little up, when things start to look good, and Dak Prescott come out to show that he is in fact that all-pro QB, that he is in fact more than likely going to be in the MVP conversation again. When all that start to happen, I don't want to see all y'all start
stirring it up,
Kool-Aid up. Start trying to whip that mug. Hey, get some ice. Get some ice. I want to drink some Kool-Aid too. You made your mind up on that seltzer water, Law.
I just want a little Hennessy in mine, just a little bit, But go ahead, boss.
I want to just ask a question.
I'm with you on this.
I'm gonna take this question just a little bit deeper, just a little bit, just a tiny bit deeper. What would make you actually drink Kool-Aid for real? Law.
All right, so my off season wants two things. I wanted us to run the ball, and I want us to have the ability to stop the run. So for right now, I'm thinking that even with Ezekiel Elliott, and say it with me, ladies and gentlemen, Roy, man, with those two boys right there, those are hammers right there. So last year we had nothing but nails. At least we got hammers. Not saying that we won't be able to run the ball because they are a little long in the tooth. But if we need 3 yards, can they give us 4? If we need 2 yards, can they give us 3? I'm quite sure that those two boys can do that. So I'm a little bit happy with that, and especially with the report that I'm hearing with this front five. I'm seeing TJ Bass taking snaps under center. I'm seeing my guy BB taking snaps under center. I'm looking at this offensive line, working with Mike Solari and company. I think that they should be a tick better than what they were last season. My other side of the coin would be defensive tackle. Now, everybody else got a veteran person on their particular group. In the DB room, we got a veteran, what's my guy, Malik Hooker. In the linebacker room, we got Eric Kendricks. All right. On the defensive edge room, we got D-Law. I just don't have a veteran D tackle yet on his team. And I'm not finna put Carl Davis in the mix of being a veteran. So hopefully after June 1, we get us a big boy. Pushing big body, can't stop me for the 9-8, got to sell 1 million copies. I'm talking about a big boy down inside that's a veteran. A new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. So I need me a veteran big boy, and I'll be happy.
Dak,
I'll start drinking.
You
hey,
right
man,
there.
hey,
You right there. You got the ice. You ready to dump some ice in yours. What's going to make you swallow it?
Week 1. And pause. Week 1 and pause. Week 1. I think, on a serious note, week 1, all of our questions will be answered. And we will know how to appropriately gauge this team and whether or not the gaps on this team have efficiently been filled. Week 1, we face a Browns team that for the last half decade essentially has had one of the better running games in the league. No matter who's back there taking snaps for them and carrying that ball, they've had an effective run game with an excellent offensive line coach out there to really orchestrate how that game has been consistent regardless of who's back there, right? So we're facing a powerful run game, and you got one of the best defensive fronts that you're gonna see in the NFL. Week 1, so we will know. And I will know whether or not I'm ready to really drink the Kool-Aid. Probably by the end of the first half. I'm gonna be honest. Probably by the end of the first half.
That's fair. I think that's a very good analysis.
I piggyback on everything Law just said. Law was right on the money with everything he just said as far as the concerns and all the issues with this team that will give you some reservations as far as, okay, do I really want to buy in? How much am I buying in? Do I think this is a playoff team? I think this is a playoff team right now as is. How serious of a playoff team it is going to be determined week 1 for me.
Hey, Dak Attack.
We got some OGs in the building real quick. We got Rome in the building, Cowboys fan talk, JC in the building, OGs to the game.
CFT.
Yeah, man. Real good dudes, man. We see them boys coming in. What's up, fellas? I didn't mean to cut you off, Law.
No, I was just going to say, man, with this team, what I thought was our weakness last season is now our strength on this defensive side and its linebackers. And hear me out. I think Paul Gunter is going to have us a step ahead. I think a couple of weeks ago, you played that audio clip, and they were saying one of the most special people in the building, Paul Gunter, right? And I'm thinking that if you have the veteran savvy guy like Eric Kendricks, who knows his defense like the back of his hand, I think that is going to be one of our strengths now, right? And like I said, our only reservations on this defense is interior play. I think that Osa going into a contract year, he's going to play and perform better. I think that Sam Williams with more snaps, hey, he's knocking right at the door with a double-digit sack guy, and D-Law within the confines of this system is going to be good for us. So only weak spots I'm seeing is the interior play.
I was big on Sam, bro, but I think Marshawn gonna be right over that dude's shoulder like the boogeyman, bro. I'm telling you, I have high hopes for Sam Williams, but I think Marshawn Nealon, it's certain dudes you can look at, man. This is why, as much as you can love analytics and looking at stat boxes and all that stuff, bro, sometimes when you know how to watch football and you can just see a guy that has it, you can tell certain dudes have it. Like me personally, I feel like I have a superpower. I can look at a quarterback and tell you whether or not that dude gonna be a franchise QB. I can look at them, bro. I can be like, this team is wasting their time, bro. Desmond Ridder is not gonna be your franchise QB. You wasting your time, right? You can look at certain dudes and just tell that, man. And Marshawn Nealon to me is going to be a big name. I would not be surprised at all. This is my hot take. This is my hot take for y'all. I was gonna say this for a video, and I was gonna do a whole segment on it. I would not be surprised at all. Marshawn Nealon's name is in the rookie defensive player of the year conversation by the end of the season.
Jakari.
Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised, bro.
Yoga,
I'm serious. I'm serious.
You say that's your hot take, man. I gotta.
Everything is lined up for him, bro.
Yoga.
He gonna clip this one, yo.
No, everything is lined up. Think about it. You got Micah Parsons. Parsons and those boys going to be getting all the attention in the world. Marshawn Nealon is going to consistently have one-on-one matchups every damn snap. My question is he going to beat that guy? I think he's going to get to a point where he's beating his matchup more times than not, and you're going to see his name flashing all the time. And he's going to be that guy that gets those residual sacks to the Dorrance Armstrong and those other guys, those bridge guys that left. Him and Sam Williams to me are going to be those guys that clean all that up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, it gave him number 94 for a reason.
Yeah.
And I think that also, if you look at his RAS scores in college or what have you, unbelievable numbers. And then I read a report that since 2022, no one stopped the run better than him off the edge. So you may be cooking with something with that Marshawn Nealon. I can't wait to see him as well. And on top of that, I would not be surprised in this particular defense, whereas they would kick Sam as one of those blitzing linebackers through the A-gap. He got the size. He played linebacker before in Ole Miss. And, hey, you talking about a guy.
We know how to play in space a little bit, too. They had him on special teams. So
True that. And just got to harness that, man. So, hey, man, you might be on to something, man, with Marshawn Nealon,
Let me
No, y'all been on it. All you guys with the draft film, bro. All the guys have been doing the draft film this season. Y'all have really been doing a great job of highlighting things for Cowboys fans to kind of grasp onto. This to kind of identify what type of player you're getting. Not necessarily overhyping them and saying, oh, they're gonna be all pros. But people generally with the film that you guys have been putting out, man, because I'm not a film guy. I stay in my lane, bro. Because yes, I feel like I'm a wordsmith, yes, but I don't feel like I can do a good enough job or an effective enough job to break down film. Even though I can watch and understand what I'm seeing, I don't think I can articulate that to someone else to help them really understand what it is they're seeing. So I leave that to y'all, and y'all been doing an excellent job, bro. So a lot of y'all have been on top of it with Nealon and a lot of these other dudes out there. And I saw JC say something. I know he was in the chat. I saw JC say something to Boss earlier, just about making sure that you show all of it. It's as far as like you can show the good tape, make sure you showing the bad tape too.
Yeah.
So
he wasn't talking to me.
I know. Hey, Boss, you stay pretty level headed, bro.
Because me and JC talked today, and what we talked about that is honestly impossible. To be honest, like there's no way we can fit everything into the 10-minute algorithm and give you a real accurate film assessment. If anything, what we doing, we giving you a summary of what we studied, and we using clips to give you that summary. But it's just impossible to kind of stay within those lines of what's gonna keep you successful, keep people attention, and so a lot of this still comes down to trusting our own homework. Now, I want to turn the page a little bit because somebody said to Jay Bryant, he said, I don't think that's a hot take. No, Dak Attack, that was a hot take because what he said was defensive player of the year as a rookie. No, that's putting his balls on the line. That's going out there. That is fire.
No, hold on.
No, that's fine. No, you can't take it back. No, that was fire hot, bro.
Whoa! Hey,
Yeah,
Chef,
okay.
rookie. I said rookie EPO.
Okay, that's true. Okay, yeah. Rookie. My bad. I did put words in your mouth.
Yeah, hold on.
My bad.
Yeah, hold on.
My bad.
You about to have me out here looking crazy. I
That
ain't
boy
doing
was,
my
hey
cat
man.
stuff today. Hold on.
No, you got to do that though. You got to make sure boys quote you right. Check this out. Check this out.
There's usually, big defensive tackles out there that you can pick up. I know the Eagles picked up a couple years ago, late in the game, and just feel like there's going to be some opportunities there at that position as well. To add something, to add some depth and some competition for camp.
Did I hear him right?
You heard him right, man. Shoot. Hey, Stephen Jones is spitting the truth, though. I think after June 1, there will be some cuts or what have you. And then there should be a situation in a scenario that you can go grab something. Here's the other thing that I want to add to this, though, ladies and gentlemen, that everybody did need to understand.
My boy B.
When the tapes come out, for the long form content, as far as film breakdown, I think me, you, Boss, and Big Game James, we should go back to the plus and minus theory. Remember, we did that in preseason. Mm-hmm. And if our tape guy can get us that tape this year, we will divulge into long form plus and minus tapes, whether or not a guy did good. And we would try to, because what I'm trying to aim for the 2024 season, and I know we don't have enough impact to the algorithm for the 6 and 10 minute videos.
Yeah.
But we do have an impact for our community, right? That we can break down tape so we can know for sure we ain't giving you that wee-woo stuff. So if Marshawn Nealon is doing his job and he's containing, and if he's shooting upfield and he got proper hand placement and feet work and stuff like that, then we'll break that down. Ain't that right, Big Game James? Grinning, man. Grinning, what's good with you?
He must be coming back. He
must be
back
coming
in.
back, man.
Yeah, James.
That's a good picture. That's a good picture to go out on, though.
Yeah.
But Dak, I want to ask you a question while we waiting up. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Yeah,
before you get to what you're about to ask me.
Yeah.
I want to actually make a challenge to the creators in the Cowboys community, because I think it's something that's needed, right? I want you guys to start kind of putting your money where your mouth is, as far as keeping a running score, keeping a running tab of my scouts specifically, the guys that's doing like the draft content, the scouting content. I want you guys to keep a running scoreboard of the guys that you're hitting and missing on. And Log talking about that plus or minus system kind of made me think about that, because that was something I wanted to kind of challenge some of the creators in the community to do it myself, because I'm all about accountability. And I have no problem if I'm dead wrong on something.
That's kind of cold-blooded there, though, bro.
I love it.
I'm with it.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
I'm all the way with it.
We got way too many people. I'm just saying, this is for the viewers. This is for the viewers, and this is for the community, bro. Because at the end of the day, the Cowboys are the biggest franchise in all of American sports. We got the best creator ecosystem in all of American sports.
Dak Attack. I don't think boss want to do
and
that, though. I'll be honest.
I'm challenging all of us to not take the low-hanging fruit, hold ourselves accountable, do exactly what the media isn't doing. Right?
Right.
That's the biggest criticism of the media, is they can kill somebody, they can stomp them in the mud, they can drag them. And then when they finally do well, they don't ever have to come back and own up to what they did and what they said. So we got people out here that peddle certain narratives that are more concerned about being right than the success of their own teams.
I love it.
Let's put your money where your mouth is.
You want
And let's see how right you really are.
Yeah. And boss, let them know we did the Terrence Steele like that, right? And that's when we collectively said Terrence Steele is better than La'el Collins. And it was a negative pushback from the base. It was a war.
Yes.
So when you do the plus and minus theory, man, and all of us kind of like more than 3 or 4 people, we jump in, we look at tape, and we can literally do this, man. Shout out to you, Big Game Jay. What
Big-
the Mavs doing, man? What the Mavs doing, man? What's good
What's
with
up,
you, man?
homie?
Still go Lakers. Oh, my bad. I said that out loud.
Man.
Yeah, don't say no Lakers out loud at all. You know what I'm saying? I was about to holler at you. I'm glad I came on, but I ain't even gonna say nothing to you, dog, because we still it ain't over. We still got to win one game, and I know the Timberwolves, they was gonna come out, and Anthony Edwards came out early and firing. I knew they was, and missing Lively is huge, and I felt like there was gonna be some kind of weirdness with Lively being out, but Maxey is back. Hopefully this could be one of those games, and then if it happens, I definitely feel like we ended in Minnesota. But we're going to them finals and we're gonna play them Celtics. We got full strength. We can win a championship. Us at full strength against Boston with all our guys fully healthy, we can definitely beat Boston.
It's exciting, bro. I didn't think we were gonna be here, big game. I didn't think we were gonna be here.
Hey,
Well, no, man, y'all not finna
dog.
talk about the Mavericks yet. I
No,
got a
no,
segment
no,
for the
no,
Mavericks.
no,
I got a whole segment for the Mavericks.
I want to say that 1 second. One second.
All
Just
right.
1 second.
Go for it.
When we got that, when we got past them Clippers, I was like, okay, because that was kind of like San Francisco. We going to correlate football. The Clippers to me was like San Francisco. They was always in the damn way these last 4 years, just in our way. And I felt like we could just get past them damn Clippers, we'll be all right. We get them right matchups. Boom. And here we are.
I'm gonna say my
Cowboys,
response.
man.
Thank you, Dak. Thank you. Thank you.
You can thank them all you want to.
No, trust me,
Get
man.
past
We got
them
a
damn
whole
Niners.
Mavericks segment, bro. Trust me, I got
Okay.
you because I know you gonna go hard on that segment. I can't wait. But I'm gonna play this one more time, bro, because you just came.
I heard it. I seen it.
So what's your thoughts on it, bro? What's your thoughts? Because he gave a deadline. He said before camp.
Well, I mean, like I said, we'll see. I think it'll happen. I mean, because he did say it. Steven don't really, if he comes out and says that, he don't really like, especially something about that. And knowing that you lost Jonathan Hankins, you don't really have anybody besides Carl Davis and Amazi, and you have your rookies, but you do need that veteran. So, I mean, there is going to be some guys that are going to be out there that are going to be available, and hopefully they don't get the 33, 34, 35-year-old guys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping they don't. If they're going to get a defensive tackle, can they get them a little bit younger? You know what I'm saying? Hit them like around 29 or 30, please. That'll make me feel a little better. But if they go after and they sign somebody like Linville Joseph, I'm not going to feel good about that. You know what I'm saying? And I heard them say, Steven, when he was like, oh, I seen the Eagles, they went and got a couple guys early in the year. No, that was like in the middle of the year when they got Joseph and Ndamukong Suh but they kept on being active. Dallas don't do that. So I don't really want to hear that from him. So just get somebody a little younger than 35, dude.
All right.
I don't know if you need him to be younger than 35. Well, it's a bridge play. It's a bridge gap player. I don't know if you really need him to be a young dude. You just need a fat dude that's gonna take up those gaps, man. It's gonna fill them gaps, bro. So that the opposing offensive line can't get up to that second level and put hands on your linebackers. That's all you need is a fat boy that understands how to hold his position.
But there's gonna be guys out there, dog. Listen.
You need a veteran.
I don't think it's
you're trying to make a Super Bowl run. You don't round one. Trying to look for a guy who's signing to a 1 year or a 2 year contract. You're not looking for that guy to come in and worry about his age. Really, you're worried about can he do the exact job that I need him to do. A lot like what we seen with the Mavericks, bro. The Mavericks brought in dudes. They're built a little bit differently because they still brought in some younger guys.
How old are they?
They brought in dudes that understood their role. Hold on, that's the
How
point.
old are they?
They brought in guys that understood their role. In the NFL, bro, these journeymen, do they really understand their roles? Really, these dudes that ain't really established, never got a chance to establish themselves at all. I would trust a Calais Campbell or Linval Joseph more than one of these DTs that barely got any snaps. Played for 2 years for a team, and he 27, 28 years old.
I don't want that type of guy. You're missing me on that because I'm not looking for that guy at all. There are going to be some guys out there that may have a crowded defensive backfield. We talked about it. I wish I could pull up because I don't have my phone. Boss sent me some stuff too. there's going to be some guys out there that are some good players that because of numbers are going to get cut, and they will be relatively young.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will help your team. You get what I'm saying? That will help the team. I don't want no. I'm not against.
I guess my question is, what's the issue with an older guy if it's a dude you're only bringing in for a year or two anyways? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's more so my question. We don't have to be necessarily picky when we have a need to fill. To me, beggars can't be choosers, bro.
I think the bigger thing that Big was saying is he don't want no shut-up signing. That's what he really saying. He don't want somebody to where you just getting a body in here.
I don't want
kind of like a
this is what I'm saying.
Where Dan Quinn was begging for Bobby Wagner, and they went and got him Anthony Barr. It's like, get Zimmer what he really wants. He wants a real quality DT.
Yeah.
And there's going to be guys out there. There's going to be guys out there. See, this is what I'm saying, dog. Dallas settles, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They settle. Yeah. They see something early, and they already have their mind on what they want to look at, and they don't look at other options. You can't disagree with me with that. They do settle. There's other options out there, but they'll be headstrong on 2-year deals, $6 million. This is what we're looking for. If you're not doing that, we're not looking at you. Okay, so you can cut out some guys out there that could be out there that could really help you. Okay, I'm not tripping on age, but if you just got a Mike Zimmer, right, maybe the pool might be like, well, Linville Joseph's out there. He played for you. You get what I'm saying? But there could be some other quality guys out there that are names that have had 8 years in the league but might get cut on numbers and honestly can help you. But you'll say, well, he might want $2 million more, so we're gonna settle on a Linville Joseph. He can do the job. And I feel like when you play these better teams and they're going against a guy that now he becomes maybe the main guy, because maybe we still don't know about Mozzie. You still don't know about these other guys you're talking about. So you're putting your hope in a 35-year-old now, and injuries can happen. Wearing down can happen. You're playing against top teams. I don't think that type of guy is going to be more effective. Get somebody that can actually really make a difference. Don't just settle when you see somebody out there. Oh, well, he played for him, and don't worry about him being 30. No, get somebody out there that can quality come in there and step in and make some plays. We need guys that can make plays.
I don't know if you're going to find any game changers in the game, though, bro.
For defensive tackle, you don't know that.
There's going to be a lot of teams, man, like the Browns. They are fully loaded with a lot of D tackles. And there's another team at the tip of my tongue that's fully loaded. Washington,
Arizona, Washington.
Here's what I want the Cowboys to do.
The Ravens.
The Ravens are. I want the Cowboys to just pony up and just make that trade for it.
Ooh.
Instead of just waiting for it. Now, I did see my guy Rome put in Jonathan Allen.
Oh God!
But Allen is more of a 3-tech to me. You know, even though he can get down and do the 1-tech.
I'm taking Allen all day.
Yeah, but I'm still taking Allen. You know what I'm saying? But it will be something.
He's got the attitude.
With the relationship.
I'm not giving a damn thing to Dan Quinn. I'm not giving a damn thing to Dan Quinn.
If Jonathan Allen's right there, you better bring your ass.
And we got some incentives. We got the guy that trained Jonathan Allen here, Jeff Z. How you call that man's last name?
Yeah, you gave
He's big as a ox. Yeah. It's weird how I think you say it like Sigoni or something like that. Like Sigoni.
I was damn near violating YouTube guidelines for a minute trying to say that.
Speaking of Dan Quinn.
Z. Gen Z.
Speaking of Dan Quinn, I noticed something. Y'all check this out.
I think Zim's going to do a great job with these players. Hats off to Dan. He had a great run here, but I think Zim's going to bring an edge. It was something Mike wanted in terms of bringing Zim in. He thought we needed, that edge there, and I think he's going to bring that to this defense and bring some guys along that I think will really help us out in terms of where we came up a little short, stopping the run, that type of deal, in our big games and the playoff game.
He basically said Dan Quinn soft.
Been saying it all, bro. Dan Quinn is a mad scientist. He runs an experimental defense.
That's true.
He's a mad scientist. Bro.
Yes.
Mad scientist. It looks good when it's working. When it's not, it's like, oh, get all the villagers. Let's kill Frankenstein. Get him out of here, bro.
Ooh.
He's a mad scientist, bro. I'm telling you.
But is Zimmer gonna make the difference?
Yeah, because I think these young guys are just missing the fundamentals, man. They just missing someone that's going to hold them accountable and have them playing to a consistent structure, bro. That's to me, that's the problem. Dan Quinn didn't have a true identity on this team. Your identity can't be flash plays. It can't be trying to get sacks, and it can't be trying to create turnovers, because those plays are they're dependent upon other factors, right? They're dependent upon playing fundamentally sound football, stopping the run so that a team has to put the ball in harm's way. You know what I'm saying? So to me, Dan Quinn was playing. He was kind of coaching backwards, man. I don't know what it is. To me, he's just lucky, bro. That dude lucky. He walk around with a rabbit foot in his pocket, bro. He's lucky. He's an okay defensive coordinator. I'm not saying he's trash, but I think that he's been very, very overrated due to the talent that he has walked into on his teams. Because he walked into talent with both Seattle and Dallas. Let's keep it a buck.
Yo,
Law, he gonna make the difference.
Yeah, because he gonna do this.
Get your up there, contain the damn ball. Too many missed tackles. Let's go.
Sometimes, man, you know, when that tree is young, you can bend it to where you want it to go. And I think that he's going to bend these young guys into where he wants them to go. And all of this talk back and forth with what's his name? Michael Parsons. Well, all of this back and forth talk going with Michael Parsons. Is he a leader? Is he not a leader? Hey, well, at the end of the day, he's going to have a guy that's going to be cheerleading him. And I'm talking about motivating him with his mouth and his wordplay. And if you mess up, he don't like mistakes. So I think that that's going to be the difference maker there. Not beating up my guy, Michael Parsons, but that's just how this goes. Sometimes you need a stern foot up, you know what? And then also you need that coaching staff to tell you, hey, we're not finna change up we are not finna allow you guys to call y'all own stunts. We're gonna have a structured system put into place where everybody be on the same page. And here's my other thing. There was somebody that said that, hey, Law, the INTs may be down. Well, I beg the difference. Because Al Harris, since he came aboard, even when we were the historically bad defense, we was taking the ball away. We was getting those turnovers. I think that those principles and the skill set with the players are there. And this is by far one of the most talented teams that Mike Zim would ever coach with these type of ball hawks and defensive players that's on his team.
Big.
Yo.
Is Zim gonna really turn this around? Because my boy Tuck.
Wait a minute, come on, man. Wait a minute, Tuck. Come on, man.
Can I add something to what Law just said before Big go real quick?
Come on,
man. Real quick. Just real quick.
Go ahead.
He can take your
Go ahead.
Real quick, bro. To me, what Mike Zimmer is going to be, and this is what I think of as far as Michael Parsons, Trevon Diggs, Deron Bland, these young guys we have on this team, Sam Williams, they're all grapes on a grapevine. Mike Zimmer is going to be that guide stick that you plant in the damn ground so you can control the path of the way that vine grows. You can control where them grapes are going to go. To me, Dan Quinn, he wasn't a stick, bro. He was just a fence. He was just a fence to keep the grapes contained, but because it's a fence and not a linear path, they're growing in all different directions. And you got dudes with all their different attentions over here. And, Michael's worried about this. And Sam and Turpin over there trying to throw a after party of the game before the game get played. You got dudes that don't understand what they're supposed to be doing. Like Law said, calling their own stunts on the line. I don't want to take on this double team. I want to do, no. I'm the guide stick. You're going to grow on this path or I'm going to pluck you off my vine, period. And that's what Mike Zimmer is going to be. That's why this defense is going to be better. That's just my opinion.
Damn.
It's as simple as
Let's
that.
go with it, man.
Big.
I like Grandpa Zim. That's Grandpa. I think this is a situation where when they hired Dan Quinn, me and you talked about. I'll go back to it again, boss. Me and you talked about it when they were when the defensive coordinator was open, right? We both said we smelt Dan Quinn because he was the name, Legion of Boom. But we both said it right. We felt softness. I wish you had that video. We both sat here and said we felt. Go find that video, please.
I know where it's
we
at.
felt softness.
Yep.
We felt flashiness. We felt just. We knew we was going after him for the name, but we said we was gonna give him a chance, didn't we, boss? We said we gonna give him a chance, but this is what we feel because he was softy in Atlanta. It was early beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You came into a great thing, just like you said, Big Dog. He came into a great thing, even with Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? You already had things that were established, and you came right in, and staff was good. You know what I mean? So a lot of things, just like in Washington, put an impeccable staff around him that'll make him look better. You get what I'm saying? You get a lot of other players around you that probably make you look better than ours. So I think maybe Dallas, we got deceived because just like you said, dog, I can agree with that. That, you know, we were already saying, we're going to give him a chance, but we see softness over there in Atlanta, but we don't know. So we'll see over here. And eventually it got exposed. You have talented players. You're trying to get sacks, like you said, get after the ball. Great. I think Mike Zimmer will definitely help as far as the discipline. I think that's one thing that will really resonate to me, that I think Mike Zimmer is going to be attention to detail. I think he's really going to put a lot of effort into it, like Marinelli. But I think Marinelli didn't have the players that Zimmer's going to have. So that's why I think maybe he's more of a positive. The thing that I was frustrated when Dallas got Zimmer was that they just went with something familiar. They didn't try to look for nothing else. All they just settled with Zimmer. Zimmer hit him up. All right, yeah, you used to coach with us. Let's put you back. So I was frustrated with that at the beginning. I'll be very honest with you, because they just settled, in my opinion, didn't look at nothing else. But for this team, I think he's going to be a very good positive the more I think about it, because the young players like Sam Williams, he needs a Zimmer, in my opinion. He needs a Zimmer.
And let me just say this one thing.
Zimmer.
Grandpa.
They do. And let me just say this one thing. I don't want people to take that we kissing up to Zim because he's a new chick, right? And we acting like Dan Quinn, we're gonna just throw a wet blanket on him. I think that Dan Quinn was way better than Mike Nolan, right? And he was to a degree more in tune than Papa Rob Marinelli. So we had Rob Marinelli been here for a minute. People fail to realize that, right? And when you got this dude Dan Quinn to come into the picture, he's a great communicator, and he was a guy that went on the field and had his hat to the back. And then we somehow fell in with a great pick, a generational pick, man. I would look good coaching Parsons, not to take away from Dan Quinn. And he already said that he even became a little too lax at the end and not creative with Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is unbelievable, man. He got all of this talent, but sometimes, like my guy said, man, he just growing all over the fence. You got to put that stick in and to make that thing grow a certain way, and he just didn't do that with some of the players because he said he came back. Yeah, that was his situation there, right?
Dan Quinn has been better than what we've had in the past. He's been better than what we've had recently, but to me, he isn't the guy that you need to truly turn good players or borderline great players into like legendary type of players, because he doesn't actually have a personality that he imprints on a defense. What is Dan Quinn's defense's calling cards? And then you think about it, you go, okay, Legion of Boom. Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, those are the dudes that set the tone for that defense. That had nothing to do with what Dan Quinn imprinted on that team. Mike Zimmer, all of his defense.
But that was Gus Bradley's defense too.
Exactly. Gus Bradley was there and went to Jacksonville the year before that and got a head coaching job. And Dan Quinn came into those guys, bro. And then he went to Atlanta. They were good for like the first year or two he was there. But what happens everywhere Dan Quinn goes, his guys,
the last couple years,
the first couple years are always the best, and then they start to deteriorate
falls off.
year by year by year.
Balls off.
He is not a trainer.
Ain't I
He's
been
not
saying
a
that,
teacher
boss?
of the game.
Yep.
He's not a trainer, bro. He's not.
Okay,
He's not a teacher.
I gotta jump in here now. Y'all ready?
We some preachers now,
I've been
bro.
patient. I ain't interrupting
Go ahead,
nobody.
Go ahead, man.
I peeped a whole lot with what Steven said, man. I peeped a whole lot. First of all, I sensed some bus throwing going on a little bit. Because notice he said, Mike said we needed an edge. Did he say we said? No, he said Mike said it.
Oh, damn.
Right? That's
all
number one. Because also notice the order of things. Did they just get rid of Dan Quinn?
No.
No, he had to leave. So likely what happened is Mike McCarthy went up there and said, this is what happened in that playoff game. We don't have edge. And so he made the case likely early for Zimmer. And the case that he making, I know he telling the truth. What he basically saying is that we need more dark side. And I've been saying it, bruh. I like it when I see somebody saying what you've been saying and y'all ain't never talked. So check this out. I said this December 5th. I said it was stated all offseason the leader of the Dallas Cowboys is the defense. Well, lately, the side of the ball showing the anger and passion against the opponents are on offense. Yep. And that's what Mike McCarthy said about Dan Quinn. So let me play it a different way, and then we go talk about it. We go play it just a slightly different. Check this out.
I think Zim's going to do a great job with these players. Hats off to Dan. He had a great run here, but I think Zim's going to bring an edge. It was something Mike wanted in terms of bringing Zim in. He thought we needed, that edge there, and I think he's going to bring that to this defense and bring some guys along that I think will really help us out in terms of where we came up a little short, stopping the run, that type of deal. In our big games and the playoff game.
Good. The heat has made you powerful. Now, fulfill your destiny and take your father's place at my side.
They intentionally went after somebody that was going to do exactly what Dak Attack just talked about. Get rid of that softness. Get rid of that scattered approach, a focused approach that's going to hold people accountable. That's what he's talking about with that edge. So I'm saying this. I think it's going to exponentially make a difference if they give him his one tech. If they don't give him his one tech, I'm not going to hold Zimmer accountable at all.
Man, you spitting, man. One thing I can say is if we listen to what the player said, Sam Williams, he said Zim is going to bring structure. He said that Zim is going to allow the best players to play. Those were nuggets that he said, and it was during the time when they were doing the charity softball game. He said that. And then when we talked to Osa, he said similar things about structure. So, I mean, if this is something that Mike McCarthy banged on the table for, damn, Mike, you should have did this 2 years ago, 3 years ago, And Mike McCarthy been dealt a shorthand, or bad cards because he had his back against the wall since day one, right?
Yeah.
I remember people were saying, hey, man, it wasn't this bad when Jason Garrett was here in 2020. Think about it now. And then we still had Kellen Moore. The next year, hey, he said, I don't like these stop routes. I don't like all of these option routes. And what we see more and more of, boss, stop routes, option routes. And on top of that, here it is. There was something said And Dan Quinn said, "Do you like for me to go?"
Yep.
I'll be willing to go. I'm paraphrasing.
Yep.
And he said that to Mike McCarthy, knowing that whatever said in that particular tone, meaning that they were already in love with Dan Quinn. Stephen Jones already came out one season and said that they thought that Dan Quinn would have been released early. And if he was, they would have hired him. Who forgot that watermelon game, it was Dan Quinn on that sideline. Was it Dan Quinn Mike McCarthy had to go up against in 2020? People hold grudges, man. I'm just saying. Yeah. So it's just one of those things, whereas we're seeing the same pattern of a guy that can't keep the lead down, right? And a guy that always fail in these type of situations. And at some point, when you are admired or you are loved by the front office, you get grace and mercy. I think that they really didn't like Mike McCarthy that way. And the proof is in the pudding right now. This dude is coaching for his life. And he had to bang on the table to get another coach that's only here for a year.
Right.
So none of these guys got contracts to 2025.
Yeah, I just think Dan Quinn, his style was just too friendly. Just keeping it real. I think it was way too friendly. I think it was not enough accountability. Just keeping it all the way 100. I think especially when they was melting down right before your eyes in the playoffs, you can't manage morale from the press box. You can't. You need somebody that's go get down there with them. And sometimes it's not X's and O's. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. Because I remember Wanye was on the show with Tuck. Wanye talked about the emotions after the first drive. He wasn't just talking about X's and O's. He talked about X's and O's of us not having an answer, but he also talked about, man, we was shook. We was shook. So who know how to manage guys when they bleed out? You know, but I also want to see them get Zimmer what he needs. So now we finna flip to the Mavericks and the Cowboys, because I said we was gonna do that. And Dallas is up right now by 1, so perfect time.
Woo!
Let's go,
yeah, man.
Let's go. Let's go. This is the perfect time. This is the perfect time to have this conversation.
Yeah,
play that other alarm for me, man.
Yeah, play the other alarm for Mavs.
Yeah.
Nah, play the other. Nah.
This one.
The other one.
This one.
Yeah,
baby.
That's the one you play for the Mavs, dog.
Because the Mavs got a lot to do with Dallas. Let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
The young receivers that you got here without CD, getting that work with them, what's the benefit of that?
The young receivers?
Yeah, the new guy.
I mean, we're gonna. Yeah, at the end of the day, we're gonna have to count on one of these guys who's getting some of the reps that CD would, right? And so I think that's the important part for these guys to understand that these are real reps, and for me and everybody else, as I said, it's in a sense it's okay that he's not here. That's a big time player, and he's training. We know what he's doing. We know that he's fine. I've thrown with him a couple of times. I think last time you asked me, I said no, and he's ready to go. He looks like CeeDee Lamb. So the fact these young guys can get in here, they can hear everything, they can communicate, they can understand what I want on routes will be big, and we're going to need some of those guys.
All right,
thank you guys.
Thanks,
okay, I messed up and played the wrong clip. It happens. I'm human.
No, did, but that's all right.
But y'all get where I was going with that, because Dak Prescott also talked about the pressure.
You
know, so that brings us to the Mavs. That brings us to the Mavs and the Stars. So I want to just kind of talk in general about what does this Dallas success mean to the Cowboys. And you don't have to talk about the Cowboys. If you now want to just talk about the Mavs big, we got it. We'll just kick Loud Nation and his all them Lakers. We'll kick the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take that whack ass Lakers. And that 2020 fake bubble championship, ain't nobody feeling that. But you got it against the weak, the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat. Oh my God! You that was like you know what that was like? That was like when the Eagles went to the Super Bowl playing against the Giants and a broke up 49ers team. You feel me? That's what the Lakers bubble team. That's like I'm putting big old asterisks by everybody in the world is too.
You gonna take that?
He got to.
Round
one. Only thing he gonna do,
that's okay.
I can't
Because
say
LeBron
nothing
James
because he
coming to
gonna
Dallas
go
next
back.
year. LeBron James coming to Dallas.
If he
and Bronny
did,
and all of them,
okay.
You know?
I'm saying, but just know this. All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm saying is this about the Mavs, and I've said it time and time again. If football and basketball is different, I know salary cap is different, players are different, the lineups are different. One player I feel like could control the game more in NBA than NFL. I played. You can. It's different, but when I look at the aggressiveness from these Mavs, okay. When they got Nico Harrison and Jason Kidd, when they picked up Kyrie because Luka was like, hey, you don't give me some players in here, we not doing it. And they just went to the finals. And he said, I need a better squad. We went to the finals, the Western Conference Finals. And he was like, I need better players. And so what did they do? They didn't rest on their laurels, right? They went out and got a dog in Kyrie. And they took a gamble, right? They didn't know if it was going to work. They knew all the baggage with Kyrie, but they said, we're going to go ahead and take the chance anyway. They gave up picks, futures, everything, right? To take that chance. Then they had to keep Kyrie. So they had the front office had to spit to him to keep him there. Then you go out in the offseason and you got Grant Williams. This ain't even PJ Washington. We ain't got Grant Williams. First of all, you drafted Lively. You tanked, and I was cool with that, and you got Lively. Because when you got Lively, that changed the whole game right there. That changed the whole game. He was like a Micah Parsons pick to me. For real, if you want to talk about players. Because we needed that young, athletic, 7-footer like a Tyson Chandler. Only played a few years with Dallas, but we need a guy who's going to play 10 years who's like him. You feel me? And to get him from...
better than Tyson Chandler. That was an amazing pickup, bro. I'm
just saying.
Draft pick, bro.
Perfect. And here's the thing. He went to Duke, so basketball IQ, as you can see, his IQ from when he started at the beginning of the season to now, crazy. Just check him out in 3 years with Luka. Oh, he's going to be a walking double-double and getting about 2 blocks a game. You feel me? So you went out there and did that. Here's the key, though. Grant Williams on your team I was okay with him. But then I started to sour on him like the team did. And what did the team do? They didn't rest on that. Okay, we're going to see where we... You feel me? We ain't resting on that. You got to go.
Get up out of here.
You talking Philadelphia 76ers and all this other crazy stuff. You got to go. We Dallas. We Dallas. We all about Dallas. You ain't nothing else. And if you on that, you got to get up out of here. We got to get guys that's on one mind and one thought. So they went out and got somebody who's more athletic than you and can score as well and can play defense. Boom. And then when you got Gafford, now you finally got 2 athletic big men that can roll with Luka and Kyrie, but especially Luka, because that brings out his game anymore. That lob game is crazy, and that's all I wanted with Luka. Get him some lob, guys. He's going to go crazy, and that's what he's doing. All we needed, we had JaVale McGee and damn Dwight Powell, and we went to the damn finals without JaVale McGee. You feel me? Western Conference Finals without them guys. What you going to think? And these guys are young. You didn't trade for PJ Washington. He's 30, 32. You feel me? I hear you. Listen to me over there, dog. I know what you're saying. But PJ Washington, 25. Daniel Gafford, 25. Derek Lively, 20. These guys are young. Only one really old elder statesman is Kyrie. So you still got future. Luka only 25. You still got a lot of future. So I just love the aggressiveness from the front office. They didn't rest. They said no. Nico said, and when we were 38 and 44, he said, you're not going to see this team like this again. No more. We're going for championships. And right now they're showing it. And that's what I want them Cowboys to do. So if that pressure got to come on you, dog, that's the only thing I say about this front office. If you're getting excited about Zimmer, right, okay, then get out there and get him what he needs if you're getting excited.
Yeah, right.
If y'all talking about getting excited and want to win chips, this is the thing that gets me frustrated. Because one end you're saying we want to do this, but then the other hand, we ain't saying go crazy. You can make some shrewd moves and get this team where you want, because too many times we playing these upper echelon teams, we need the upper echelon guys, and we don't have the upper echelon guys where we need them in spots. and it shows to me in games. And we need to get that across the board.
Man, Big Game James, man, segment was everything, man. And what he started off with is the acquisitions, man. If you don't do that, then it won't happen. And then a birdie told me, man, that Luka max contract is right around the corner. What is it going to be, a 5-year deal? How many millions, Big Game?
360, something like that.
360, 340, 340, 345-ish, whatever.
Crazy,
it's a lot of money, y'all. And we're gonna see how are they gonna be hesitating, and I get it, right? Because here's the thing. With Luka, he can't do it by himself. And even though he made it far, but you still needed someone like a dog nasty like Kyrie right now, man. Kyrie doing his job, man. He's doing his thing, man. So, yeah, man, if the Cowboys want to do something similar, you can't sit on your hands is what we all saying. And this ties right in. The pressure from the surrounding teams. It is flat out embarrassing, bro. You got the Rangers doing that. You got the Stars, man. It feel like I can create a pickleball team, man, and I can be in a conference champion titleship game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because I'll go out there and make some moves. So now this is not an indictment on the players that's on his team. This is now coming to the owner's table, right? None of these players been here since 1995.
Right.
So this is a built-in situation from up top. The fish rots from the head down, as above, so below. And if you really want to get things grooving and moving, look at the surrounding parties of what they're doing, and they are able to advance because they are not sitting on their hands. But somebody else go ahead and take over.
Let me jump in real quick because I know
Get in on this.
Dak Attack getting glued into this game, man. We lose.
Me too. I'm looking at it on the side
I'm
like,
I'm looking at it too, bro. I'm looking at it
I'm
too.
watching it on the side like,
66, 62 right now, bro. You see?
God damn it!
I got the game on too, bro. Like
boy,
we all got
I want to end this because I don't want to hear the noise. You feel me? I don't mean to cut you off, boss. I don't want to hear that noise. Y'all feel me, dog?
Yes.
They're gonna start that noise talk. They're gonna because they don't want us to win.
No.
They don't want us to win. And as soon as Minnesota get one, oh shoot, they're gonna come back now. They're gonna come back now. I don't want to hear that BS crap. They don't really. And Charles Barkley fake. Shaq, fake. I don't want to hear neither one of y'all talk about my Mavs, dog. Just be quiet. Shaq, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing about my Mavs, dog. Y'all fake.
I've been wanting to throw up
man.
They made me have to.
Bro, they're fake as hell.
I've been having to.
They're fake as hell.
Yeah, man.
Fake as
Everybody
hell,
hates
dog.
the South, man. That's what I noticed. It's a universal thing of hating it. They want us to be some country bumpkins down here, bro. They hate to come down here and see that we got Texas live and the best venues and the, you know what I mean?
They hate we winning now.
They
hate we winning now.
Yeah, they see.
That's why we got to end it tonight.
Yeah, but check this out. Let me talk about what I know this doing. This ain't necessarily just pressure on the Dallas Cowboys because of their money, but because of their pride. It's one narrative that's starting to be built, and it's obvious. If the Stars win,
red-headed stepchild.
If the Mavericks win, the Rangers have won. You know what all of them have in common? All of them got aggressive when it was time to trade. See, am I lying, Law?
He ain't lying.
They all did. They all did. The Rangers did.
The Rangers got aggressive. Oh, see, let's talk about this. Let's keep it real.
Go
now.
get it.
Let's keep it real now. It was a whole lot of hate on Kyrie. Oh, let's talk. Let's keep it real now.
Oh yeah.
Coming from your own people.
It wasn't from me.
Not from me either. Nah. Never from me. Not one. You ain't gonna see not one time.
Where J Tuck at? He was hating.
J Tuck.
J Tuck was hating. J Tuck was hating.
He laughing.
J Tuck was hating. He laughed. He got me laughing. He was. It ain't gonna work. 2 ball dominant people ain't gonna work. I said, oh, it's definitely gonna work. You gonna see. They was losing. He's like, well, I tell you. I said, no, dog.
Was it aggressive?
It was aggressive. It was aggressive. I said, I don't care. Let's sit it. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. And look at it. End it.
Yep.
Oh, what do you do? Wow.
So my point is this: Dallas Cowboys need this pressure. Do you know how much pressure it's gonna be when a fan And the content creators and everybody saying, just look, we got now all these teams who haven't won anything in a very long time. They all have one thing in common. When it's time to trade at the trade deadline, they don't put their hands in their pocket. They take their hands out their pocket and they spend it. And they take risk. They put the chips in. They don't take them out. Yes. So when you're talking about what the Mavericks mean and what the Stars mean and what the Rangers mean, it hopefully is a lesson to you, Jerry and Steven. When you got a team that's 12-5 3 times and you do nothing in free agency, that's you.
Man, the message gonna get across, man. We ain't
it's gonna get across.
They gonna be at the golf club, and all of a sudden you're gonna see Mark Cuban and the owner of the Stars. They gonna look over and Jim like, what have you done lately? What have you done lately, Jer? You know, they gonna hit him with that, and Jerry gonna be like, oh no, we gotta get some new blood up in here. Jerry is going to get his pride in the way, and the Cowboys going to be just fine because of it. That's all I got to say.
At the Illuminati parties, man.
They're going to parties. Michael Rubin going to be lubing up in the back.
Oh, man.
So this is my last question before we hit this dead period too, and then we go give our final words. What are y'all mostly looking forward to with these battles that's getting ready to come up?
Ooh.
I'm gonna start with you, Dak, because I liked your response on that.
I want to see the running back room. I think some people's I think a couple crowd favorites might be in trouble in the running back room because they're not gonna carry that many damn running backs, bro. And I think the receivers are going to be interesting to see. I really want to see how the receivers are going to look personally. I'm honestly not worried about the offensive line. I know a lot of people, I know one of y'all probably going to say offensive line. I'm not worried about offensive line because I feel like that's more than likely going to work itself out. I think it's pretty obvious where they're wanting to go with that, and I think it's going to end up going there. So,
Dak,
Dak
Attack.
Running back.
Can I put this out there, because this is going to be your first year on the conversational pool going up against the water carriers. See, Boston already scoped it out, the water carriers.
Yes.
They got that narrative that they're going to be like, every throw, they're going to be like, whoa, wow, did you see that?
You stealing my
look
point,
at 19.
He's stealing mine too. That's why he jumped on there first. That's why he jumped on there first. That's why he jumped on there first, because he stole it because he knew we were going to say it. He knew we were going to say it. He knew we were going to say it. You feel me, Dak Attack? Law knew he knew we were gonna mention trade last. That's why he jumped on there first and said it first.
But he said it with the perfect context too. He said it with the perfect context. The water carriers.
I want to know how.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say I want to see the battle of real news versus the fake. Go ahead, though, Law. You cooking?
I want Dak Attack thoughts on that competition, because they did it a little bit when I was out there with Cooper Rush and the other quarterback. They do it every year, but now it's more prevalent because you got $40 million. What you got on the line? You got over $250 million on the line with Dak Prescott, right? And then you got a futures contract that's on the line for him. He's not going to play for $14 to $15 million if he shows up. Hey, what y'all think Trey Lance is going to play for? You know? He ain't gonna play for peanuts nor beans and bologna. So what's your thoughts on that competition?
I think it's a non-starter, to be perfectly honest. I think that what the Joneses are going to do with Trey Lance this year is the preseason is going to be one big dress rehearsal. I don't know if y'all done seen Bridgerton on Netflix, but I've been watching it with my wife, bro. And essentially, it's a bunch of English people, and they gotta get all the women all pretty, and they sticking all the little ice picks in their damn dress, and they putting the corsets on, and they gotta go prance and show all their best talents for all their potential suitors. That's what Trey Lance is about to do in the preseason, bro. I'm telling you right now, that's what Trey Lance is about to do in the preseason. I would not be shocked at all if Trey Lance gets traded before the trade deadline passes. Wouldn't be shocked.
Hot take.
Is that a hot take?
Man, he coming with them hot takes.
Your cars.
Just saying, because business-wise, if you look at it business-wise and financially, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because if you're going to start over, you would be better off just drafting a rookie and having this rookie on a rookie deal for 4 years versus having to pay Trey Lance. Okay, you let Dak walk or whatever you do with him. You got Dak dead cap, and then you having to pay Trey Lance whatever he's going to command when he becomes a free agent. So that's why I said all these narratives about the quarterback situation in Dallas, it doesn't make sense from a business standpoint.
Nope.
It does not make sense from a financial standpoint, from a bottom line standpoint. Because remember, the Cowboys, because y'all always love saying this. Y'all remember Jerry loved the business side more than he loved winning.
Yeah.
Okay, then what do you think? From a business standpoint, are you going to eat $55 million in dead cap with one guy to then turn around and pay another guy $20 to $25 million per year on top of that? Effectively paying $70 to $80 million for your quarterback position? Hell no. Trey Lance is not going to be a Cowboy by any stretch of the imagination after this season, unless he for some reason signs a Cooper Rush deal, which he has no reason to. He has no reason to.
Yeah.
Somebody is going to want him. Somebody is.
Makes sense. Big. What's the biggest battles you're looking towards? And Law, we still got you on that.
Yeah.
I can really agree with Dak Attack on that front. I definitely feel like I've been saying it from the get that this is going to be the Trey Lance show, and training camp, all the preseason, going to probably start and play every damn preseason game, so they can show what they have. I think in their head, you know how the Cowboys are. I heard that Stephen Jones wanted to get him. You feel what I'm saying? So. When I hear from a business standpoint, it didn't make sense. Well, it didn't make sense at no point to even get him. So I'm questioning y'all heads already because there was no point to even getting him.
I'm gonna push back on that because do we think that Stephen Jones really?
I heard some other people, and I'm gonna hear some. I heard people that were. I definitely feel like I trust, and I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and go with that because I asked specific questions of who was it.
I feel you. But looking at a track record also matters, and Stephen Jones does not have a track record of paying that much for a player. He just doesn't. Regardless of what position it is, he does not make those types of deals, bro. So that's what that's what just gives me some cause for pause to be like, I don't know, because I don't know if I see Steven saying, okay, throw a fourth out there for Trey Lance, even though we know this dude's not going to get on the field this year, and he might not even get on the field at all while his contract is remaining with us right now. I don't see that being a Steven move. We can call Steven we want to call him, but he has been a very frugal businessman. So to me, that is,
especially with those fourth round picks,
that would be abnormal behavior for Steven to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just
that's what
all I'm saying.
That's why I asked this. That's why I asked a few people specific questions, and that's what I heard. So I can hear what you're saying because that doesn't make sense, because that seems like Jerry would do something like that more than anybody else. But you know what? Jerry is not in control as much as we think he is as well. So there's both two coins on each side of that story. My thing is, at the end of the day, we're gonna see what happens. You know what I mean? I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see, because the Cowboys make weird moves, and I don't know what they be thinking at times. Because
never gotten rid of a franchise quarterback before they're ready to go. I'm just saying that right now. Tony Romo had medical issues, but when they appoint a franchise quarterback, that dude plays with only one team throughout his entire career, bro. So that's all I'm saying. I'm going based off of just a track record of what this team has been through decades now. They give a guy 88. They get a franchise quarterback. They give a guy 94. They give that 94 all the chances in the world to be the best player in the league. They give him all the chances in the world to make plays. 88s, they stay here throughout their entire career for a minimum of 10 years. Franchise QBs, they're here for at least 3 contracts before they're done, bro. That's just what it is.
But you know what? I never seen a team that sandbagged their own players more than the Cowboys, because Dez Bryant was coming off of a historic year in 2014, and they still put the pressure to him. It seems as if, though, the Cowboys still haven't learned their lesson, and they're doing similar things to CeeDee Lamb, and they don't see like the bigger picture of camaraderie and team building and
arrogance and
also
operation. We talked about this at the Real Fan Experience. Arrogance and operation, bro. I feel like ego is a thing, and businessmen do operate with ego, and they do at the end of the day want to look like that they were operating from a position of power. No billionaire wants to look like he's at the will of someone else. And to me, I think optics play a large part in what the Cowboys do and how they do business, is because they're trying to maintain this faux position of power, when really with the guys that they have right now, who's ready to be paid and the productivity that these dudes represent, they have no power. They just don't.
What did you call it again?
I like it. Yeah, say that one more time. Yeah.
Arrogance and operation.
No. You said something else with power.
A faux position of power.
You say that one more time.
A faux position of power.
A faux position of power.
FAUX.
Yeah. I call it ego.
Well, I'll say this.
No, go
you
ahead.
can say you can say if it's ego, but my thing is, if you are going after Dak and you say you are, my thing is y'all put it on your stars. You front load those guys. And then you are scared to touch anything else, and you're going to be quick to say, well, we had to pay the quarterback all that money, so we couldn't really go out there and get anybody else. I don't want to hear that noise. And that's, to me, the excuse and the fallback. If you're signing Dak, you're signing CD, then stop with the excuses. Really, you can really make things happen. You can still get other players in here. You can be. That's why I said they ain't football guys. You're all about the money. Because that hurts your team. Because if you go out and sign Dak and CD, you can still go out there and get some other guys that can come in and contribute and be good. You feel me? Instead of saying, well, we paid these guys, now we ain't gonna touch nothing else, and just put it all on them. That is my problem. And then when it doesn't work, who are you blaming, right? Yeah. But you're not filling out your whole team with quality players. And you're going to have to spend some money in those other positions that you're talking about. If you want to stop the run, you got to get some guys. You can't have the orphans all the time. You got to get some real players. If you want to really get into that Super Bowl, dog. We seen it with basketball. We seen it with these other organizations. If you want to get to them top dog teams, you're going to play these teams in the playoffs is different than the regular season. It all changes in the playoffs. It takes it up a notch. And if you don't got those guys in there, it's going to get exposed.
Man,
Minnesota fighting tonight. They fight.
Yeah, they fighting. They got their back against the wall.
Yeah,
and speaking of that,
damn, it's like 360. I hate this.
Man, they going at it.
I know I'm about to break my damn monitor, boy.
Man.
And speaking of that, no, you good, because in speaking of that, I think that this is what it is ultimately. Dak Attack is that, when you said ego, I kind of coined this as edging God out, right? That's how the Jones family operate. That, hey, look at my subjects. They stand over the balcony and they look down upon everyone that have clear, concise meanings or reasonings of how they would like to operate certain things, because it's already here. If you wanted Dak Prescott at a discount rate, you could have went in and gave him that contract after the year of 2022. He broke his thumb. He came back. He won a playoff game. You should have threw him the money. Instead of you fighting over 55 to 60 million, you could have been fighting over 45 and 50 million. But you allowed that process to go and marinate. And now Dak Prescott, here's my thing is, with all of this, Dak Prescott say he don't play for the money, right? He played for the love of the game. I truly believe that the Jones family got Dak right where they want him at. But here's the other side of the coin. They for damn sure don't have Todd France where they want him at. So Todd France is that guy that's going to wedge in between the two. And Dak Prescott, people fail to realize that brother got 3 or 4 degrees, man. He ain't no dumb fool out here. So he's very wise in his approach. He's very humble, and he calculate everything that he say to a degree. And he's sitting back saying that, hey, I'm going to allow my attorney, my lawyer, my guy, Todd France, my agent to do all of the business end of it. And I'm going to sit back and just chill because I know I'm going to show up to OTAs. I'm going to show up to practice. When they thought that I shouldn't be here, even when I had the broken thumb or whatever was broken, he was on the plane. He was flying out. He was also in the Air Cooper rush, right? He didn't sit back and stay at the house and chill and sip on his Kool-Aid. So Dak Prescott is the ultimate warrior / leader, and he's going to make sure that he leave no open holes in his approach to this. And that's why it is the way it is right now.
Boy, this game lit.
Oh, y'all got
wait.
man.
We got
damn.
Come on back.
These likes is out of control.
Come on back.
Man. Y'all burning us alive with these likes, man. Close to 250 people in here with only 116 likes.
Snap. Y'all tripping. I'm out.
Hey, check this out. Before we get on final words.
Y'all better run the
Man, that's crazy. Man, Kyrie come on, Kyrie. I need you to turn up in this fourth quarter, dog.
Yeah, he do. Because how many points he got, man?
He only got 10.
He look like he's doing a lot of facilitating tonight.
Yeah, we need you in that fourth quarter, dog. We got to end it. He got to end it, dog. We need 14, 20 in this fourth. For real.
Yeah. He the type that can get it to you like that, too. Y'all get them likes.
Well, we need it.
I need 7 points.
Let me
from
tell
him,
y'all
man.
real quick the battles that I'm looking forward to. I'm going to be quick. Safety. I'm super excited about safety. I want to see what's going to happen with the safety room. We know Zimmer's not going to be running those 3 safety packages anymore, so that means competition in a good group is that much tougher. I don't even – and I want to see how that's going to play out big time. Tight end 2. I really want to see that battle between tight end 2. I think that's going to be a stiff competition. We all know tight end 1 is in the bag. It makes sense. Nobody go doubt that. But tight end 2, I think is going to be a strong battle. I think we're going to be hearing a lot coming out about Span, and we're going to hear a lot coming out, in my opinion, about John Stevens.
John Stevens Jr.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that because I think those 2 guys are kind of vertical guys. I want to kind of really see how that's going to play out in Destiny. Wide receiver 3. I'm interested in wide receiver 3. I want to.
Y'all want Zay Jones. You ain't interested. Y'all want Zay Jones, man. all y'all want Zay Jones, man. Y'all ain't worried about wide receiver 3, man.
I'm worried about wide receiver 3. I want to kind of see what's really going on with Turpin versus Tolbert. I want to really see what's really going on with that. But the most important position I'm gonna be looking for, piggybacking on what you said, Law, is Trey Lance versus Dak. And it's not. I'm stealing your whole point, and it's really not Trey Lance versus Dak. It's more so I'm going to be listening very close for the representation from new media versus old media. This is going to be a case study. This is going to be an honesty test. Because I'm anticipating a bunch of hype on Trey. I think we are going to be getting something totally different than what real new media eyes are going to be getting.
This conversation is disrespectful, bro. This conversation is so damn disrespectful, bro.
This is crazy.
This is the only all-pro quarterback in the league where we really sitting there talking about goddamn on QB battle in training camp. This is disrespectful.
Let's go,
Mofo, bro. Real talk. I'm not about to
come on with it,
bro. I'm about to cut this shit smooth off, man. What are we doing, man?
Yeah.
What are we? This is part of the problem.
Trigger Trey, baby. Trigger Trey.
We entertaining foolishness, bro.
No, you got to listen. No, Dak, listen to the context of what I said. We all know what's going to happen in this competition.
Yeah.
It's how is
I don't want Micah Parsons wearing no Luka jersey. Get out of here. That's why we losing.
It's how is it gonna be portrayed? That's what I'm looking for. When I say I'm looking forward to the battle, I ain't looking forward to the battle between them in terms of talent battle.
Water carrier.
I'm looking
I know what you're
for.
saying. I know you're about like the media, how the media is gonna.
I want to watch that. I want to see what is Law saying.
Power, though.
What are you saying, right,
bro? I kid you not. The highest view, Dak. The highest view video is going to be the quarterback lining up and throwing a ball in a goddamn net. It's going to be like, "Ooh, hey, he hit 4 in a row, man. It hit the net. It was right in there, and it bounced off the rim, and it went right in. Trick or treat, baby." You know, I'm telling you, man, this is how it goes, man, in Dallas land. Yeah. I was there at training camp. No one can out-debate me with this. Dak Prescott went down there in the red zone and scored 12 consecutive touchdowns, torched everybody on that. And then the last one, my guy, Trayvon Diggs got upset and angry because he was getting abused, bro. And that's that whole thing that they were saying, man, hey, he's calling him a B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they didn't talk about the 12 consecutive touchdowns in a row that brother was on fire with.
That's what I want to see.
I'm sitting here like, man, hey, they don't talk about that. They only
That's
talk
what
about
I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about, though. That's what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Hurry up and give these final words, dog. I ain't trying to talk about no Cowboys. I ain't trying to talk about no Cowboys no more.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Let me listen, y'all. Yeah. Let me go ahead and go first then. Let me go first. My final word is this. I'm so happy that I'm looking at a team dedicated to trying to get a championship.
Oh, my bad.
I can't stop looking at it. I'm supposed to be talking about the Dallas Cowboys, but I'm looking at my Mavericks.
Hey, man, you see in playoff time, man.
So I say this. Thank you, Mavericks. And I really pray that this brings my Cowboys to some jealousy. I really do. I pray that it brings them to some straight up jealousy. And I'm going to do something that I've never done before. When these Mavericks hit the finals, I'm going to have watch parties for my Mavericks. Because I'm from Dallas. I'm born and raised. Big is from Fort Worth. This is our city, DFW, right? So the name of my channel is Boss Cowboy Sports, not Boss Cowboy Dallas Cowboys. So
there you go.
And mine is Big Game James.
I will celebrate and watch every moment of the finals real time and stream it. That's my final word.
Damn. That's my final word. Damn.
I got you.
Come on, Mavericks. But nah, for real though, appreciate y'all.
Damn, Dak Prescott.
I think at the end of the day, my only goal, like I said, I kind of made a joke earlier, and I'm serious because at the end, I really don't care who likes me, if you like me or not. I'm Robitussin, bro. I'm good for your health. I just have an acquired taste. But I do appreciate and admire all the work and dedication and the presentation that you guys put together as a whole for the Dallas Cowboys community. Regardless if I always agree with y'all takes or not, I really do appreciate and I respect everything y'all got going on. I appreciate y'all having me on here. So appreciate you, Boss Cowboy. Appreciate you, Law. And appreciate you, Big Game James. Appreciate all y'all, bro.
Yeah, man. It's hard to get our eyes off that TV, huh, bro?
Yeah,
I see. It's hard. I
Come
can't
on,
keep my
DJ.
eyes off this, bro. Look at Big. He the same way. We all. I can't
yeah,
keep my
dog.
eyes off.
I mean, I'm just excited. It feels so good. Like I said, I just like how we saw how just last year we were frustrated with this team. We were like, what is going on? But they had a plan. That's what my final word is. They had a plan and they had a vision and they stuck to it. And they said, we're not going to sit there. And what you saw last year is not what you're going to see anymore. And guess what? From no playoffs to damn near tanking at the end to one step from being in the NBA finals since 2011. That's what I'm talking about. Let's effing go. It's 83-82 in this mother-sucking game with the 4-0 sweep, and everybody talking all that trash because I told you what. I said we get past them damn Clippers. We was beating OKC. Made the tweet. At 3-2, Denver was winning against Minnesota. I said we upsetting Minnesota if we played them. I said we beat Minnesota if we played them. We played them Celtics, dog, and we fully healthy. We getting another chip. Let's go.
I love
That's my final word.
Big game, James.
Game changer.
Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time, man. Let's kick it. Hey. I love being a Cowboy.
Yeah. And shout out to the Mavs and all the Mavs fans, man. I ain't mad at y'all, man.
I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
I think y'all beat us in 2011, though, right? Right, Big Game
Beat the
James?
snot out of y'all.
Beat my Lakers, man. That's okay,
I'm
man.
talking
That's
about-
okay.
Y'all
man.
escaped a lot of years on us. Y'all
Lil
escaped a
JJ
lot
Pereira.
of years.
Lil JJ.
Beat your whole head off.
Y'all escaped a
that's-
lot of rounds with y'all escaped a lot of years with us, dog. Let's keep it real.
Come on, though, man. You know, hey, it's still okay, Big Game James. Looking up to greatness. That's okay, man.
Anyway, ain't nobody looking up to y'all, dog.
Y'all
ain't
bullshit.
nobody.
Yeah, you know good and well you
Like
would
I
trade
said,
all
you
the
love the
stuff.
You like the Yankees too?
Nah.
Do you like the
I
Yankees
would
too?
never
You like the
trade.
Lakers?
Man, I
You
can't
like the
help it, man. I
Cowboys?
don't even know where
And
the
now you
Yankees
like the
play, man.
Yankees.
Come on,
He
man.
like all the
Nah.
popular teams,
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
He
Listen,
like
yeah.
all
He a
the popular
Yankees fan.
squads.
He a Lakers
Yankees
fan and a
fan. He a
Cowboy.
Lakers
Oh,
fan and a
something
Cowboy.
wrong.
You don't
Something
count.
wrong.
You don't count. You do not count.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
One squad, one love. You feel me?
But appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Eric Green. Thank you for your super chat. Inciting Tropes, man. Appreciate you for your super chat.
Oh,
and
let
your
me get the
love
super
and
chats,
support,
too.
man. I appreciate you, man. Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out, dog. Hey, I'll
I
talk to you. I'm
I
out.
just got one. Don't go nowhere, Big. Just
Hurry up.
Yeah, it's quick. This for you too, Big. He said, I just want to say I appreciate you brothers bringing each other along and looking out. It's beautiful. Wasn't that worth it?
That was
He
worth
said,
it,
"I like
man.
Dak."
Yes,
He
it
said,
was.
I like Dak Attack.
A Dak Attack.
Yeah, all
I
these
just want to
dudes
tell
my
you,
sons,
Dak
man. All
Attack.
these dudes
Dak,
my sons.
Hey, I just want to tell you, dog. I appreciate you. I'm glad you were able to come on here. I'm glad I was able to talk to you live. So hopefully you can definitely come on here again. Definitely great insight. Definitely come with a lot of good stuff. I love your channel. You come with a lot of good information, a lot of good factual information, and you debunk a lot of theories. And I really appreciate how you put in the work on research. I really do appreciate that. That is a missing element in our community, I feel. And you're one of the forefront people in that I see. And please keep that up because that's kind of your niche. Keep going hard with that, dog.
You dope, bro.
No, I appreciate that,
man.
bro. Much love.
Man, we love it, man. Appreciate you, man.
How about the Mavericks,
hey,
man?
Let's
go.
go, Mavs. My man,
Let's
put
go.
Lake Show in the
Don't
chat,
say
man,
nothing
for your
about my
boy.
Lake
Mavs.
Show.
Don't you
Let's
say
go,
nothing about my
Cowboy Nation.
Mavs.
That's all I have right now. Let's go, Mavs, man.
Get the hell out of here.
Man. Let's get on up out of here, mama.
Get the hell out of here.
Peace, man. Let's go, baby. Hey, jump, man. Jump,
bring
yo,
up the
man. That's
Lakers,
okay, man.
Yeah. Lately I just wanna run it up. Can we check or something? I feel better, yeah.
Landlord in the building.
I love the feel lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let's go. Landlord in the building.
Deal, have to take it to a meal lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check a song. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. eyes off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the feeling.
No.
I just wanna run it up.